Kristen here on Krissyspeaks. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, hi, I'm Kristen. I post all things from food, fitness, vlogs, you name it, I post it. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, speaker gang. I'm not going to do too much of an intro for this video. I want to get straight in because I want to take down these braids. But today's video, we're going to be doing a natural hair talk while I take out my 60-inch box braids. And if you guys haven't already seen the length and stuff, go follow my social media and stuff and you guys can see the details on this hair. So let's get so I pretty much left the open discussion on my Instagram page. So if you're not following me, go follow me now. It's my little work phone right here. And I'm going to be reading some of this and discussing, you know, the ins and outs. So I really want to create a safe space for me and other dark-skinned black girls and girls and people all around the world to open up these discussions. So here we go. And I know y'all like my little setup. I'm in my room. I'm working on creating a studio vibe so you guys can get better sit down talk videos from me. But we're going to work what we got. I'm just going to put like a section in of a ponytail. And shout out to my mom for helping me with these. They lasted, I think I had these in for like a month now. So the first discussion piece that we have on here is false advertising of products, telling other black women what their texture is. So I want to talk a little about that texturism and kind of the response in mostly the black community. We already know that our white counter peers judge our hair. That's why, you know, most women feel the need to get like wigs and stuff for interviews or more quote unquote professional hairstyles. But we never really discuss how black women are at the forefront of this too. So texturism and what it is, let me actually put that up here on the screen for y'all and give y'all a proper definition. So, as the same implies that the idea of your hair texture is an inherent indicator of your overall superiority. I love that definition. I'm gonna leave that on the screen for y'all. So texturism in the black community, usually you see girls with a lighter texture here. I hope I'm not cutting my hair, y'all. But you see girls with looser curls that fit that more quote unquote I hope I'm not being ignorant, mixed look, you know, the curly haired or the long hair that black girls have. You know how black girls have natural long hair and people are like, oh, is that your real hair? Part of texturism, the idea that anything too curly or too long or cute is not correlated with black. And I see that a lot in the black community. Actually doing my natural hair, and I was talking about how people always tell black girls how we should micromanage our hair. How if we use this product, it will give you a better, looser curl. So essentially when I went natural, a lot of my friends already have natural hair. Like they have, and some of them have natural, quote unquote, good hair. And I'm using this for emphasis purposes. They have hair that is acceptable in society because it's larger, it's longer, it's more full volume. Me, I've always had 4C kinky hair. It's not always been long. It's not always been like stereotypical good hair in the black or white or being perceived, right? So I made the video and I was saying so many black women will tell me use this product, and not as a form of recommendation, as a form of telling me that my hair wasn't good enough in its natural state, to tell me I had to micromanage my black hair to achieve a certain look. When in reality, I've used 1,000 products on my hair. I've tried to define the curls and all of that, and my hair does not do it. My hair will poof back up. It's a hard time absorbing moisture in its hair and retaining it, unless it's super saturated with water. So essentially, your hair can't stay wet all day. So any style I do, it would eventually dry up and change. One of them was about edges. So when I was saying like products and always having my edges down, so you guys see my edges right now. If I were to put the best edge control down here, if I were to walk outside in the heat or sweat a bit, my edges would look like I never did them. And I would do my edges and do my hair before we go out, and then people would be looking at me like, girl, you ain't do your edges, you didn't do this. It's like, one, I did do my edges, thank you. And what is the constant obsession of having your edges done? Now you see with wigs and any type of perm or layout you get, blowout, the girls are always sticking their edges down. You know, I want a girl with swoop edges and stuff because they so cute. Baby hairs, people are flat and iron their real hair to make it seem like baby hairs, and that they have a looser, lighter texture. That's what it all is, if you ask me. Everyone's trying to achieve this acceptable societal look. With edges, you want to seem like, you know, your hair is more softer and prettier than it actually is. When you actually had to flat iron your real hair to lay down and try to make baby hairs. Now, are they cute? Yes. Would I get them? Yes, in a wig or something when somebody else does them. But do I try to achieve that for my natural self? No, because one, my hair doesn't do it. My hair does not conform to edges. It don't want to swoop down. In the heat, it will clap back. Let us just wear our braids and brush our, you know, our leftover edges back and let that be. I know, even just doing your edges, having me trying to grow my edges out and then always putting like a jam or eco style on them when my real hair is out, that product is not allowing my edges to grow out. If anything, I'm probably stunting my growth. Sometimes I just want to put some grease in my edges or a little leave-in conditioner and go on my business. And that's what I do. But it's not always perceived as you're put together or that you're pretty or laid enough to be accepted by people. And that's it. Moving on. One of the comments says, I believe we are responsible for educating other cultures that are interested about our hair. Now, this one's going to get a little deep. For all my black POCs on here, if you guys go on TikTok, it is a frenzy of trying to, one, not have people disrespect our culture and our hair, but to actually stop appropriating it. And I'm going to give y'all so many examples. Maybe I'll try to put some videos on the screen as I'm talking.
What, like, someone give me a valid reason. What the fuck does me being black have anything to do with me doing a hairstyle on my hair? It's the same shit as a black girl going to a hair salon and getting her hair blown out. It's literally the same shit.
But now you see a lot of like white girls getting braids, like box braids, traditional box braids. And I'm just going to bring up a little history. Box braids have been in African culture, black culture for years with my ancestors. Before, it was a rank of hierarchy in African cultures. It was like royalty. Your hair, getting braids and like shells and things to our hair, that was a sign of royalty in our ancestral culture. And now you see a lot of white women getting braids, and okay, you want to get box braids. You like them, right? You're using hair that is really made for our hair, you know, because our hair can take this for, I could keep braids in my hair realistically for 3 or 4 months and my hair wouldn't, you know, break off. I could not wash my hair for a certain amount of time and my hair would, you know, retain. White people can't do that. On the other hand, you guys have to wash your hair a certain amount of time. It's just two different textures, way two different textures. So now you see a lot of white women not only fighting to do black protective hairstyles, but disrespecting black women in the midst of stealing from our culture. And they're actively saying, like, if I can't wear braids, then why you gotta buy weave and get straight hair? Last time I checked, these Malaysian, Brazilian bust downs is not, you know, is not white hair. It's a Brazilian bust down, Malaysian bust down, not Caucasian. Bust downs that we're getting are not Caucasian. It's not Caucasian hair. And to think that Caucasian is the only, you know, I don't even want to say race, but people who can have straight silky hair. Look at Indian women, Native American women, Asian women. They all have almost the same texture as a white Caucasian hair. And, you know, they're not over here talking about, you know, y'all are trying to appropriate us and our hair is really coming from China. So you can see the ignorance and the frustration with white women when they can't steal from your culture directly. But I think it comes more to it when you're actively disrespecting black women and preaching false lies. If you like our culture so much and want to steal, personally, I've been getting so annoyed getting on, the internet with that, because it's just really hard. It's frustrating when you always have white people attacking and trying to make something that's not theirs. Just sit with y'all Sperry's and khakis and let us do this. TikTok, there's a video circulating of a young little white girl. She got to be 8 years old or something, and she's like, I want to get my hair braided like the brown ladies. And all these black girls in there let her get it done, because she calling us brown ladies in this little cute voice. We supposed to let her get some box braids? No, hold her to the same accountability. Teach her about the culture of black hair. Teach her that doesn't necessarily do what your hair does. If she wants some box braids or some single braids, braid her regular hair into some little singles and let her get her version of what she feel like a box braids is, but not our version. And I feel like black people as a community, we have to be stern and steady when we are telling, white people or one side of a culture that this is not acceptable. Hold them all accountable. Not just because she 8 years old and she cute and want to get her hair done like the brown ladies. No, she's at the same, standard as the rest of them. It's not meant for you. And some things we need to gatekeep. Some things are not meant for y'all. Eat that. Here, I'm just reading these out of order too a little bit. So I know this might be a little random talks, but these are things I feel sincerely about, especially as I'm going to eat this one up until I die. As a dark-skinned plus-size woman, everything about me is always criticized, especially how my hair is done. And I feel like in the community, it is hard. Even being on social media, it is hard to get your content out or to be accepted and liked if I don't fit a certain standard. I was just watching a TikTok, and I know this probably play, but it's probably not. I think it's a little deeper. So if you guys don't know, I watch a creator named Fanita, and she stitched it and she said, "You wig bees always trying to tell me I need to put a wig on." And she always has her hair done in locks and braids. I love it. And there's a few black creators that always have braids in and stuff, kind of like me. That's why I love representation. I think it's important to follow people and have people who look like you on here. So Fanita says that, and I also follow Maya the Don. Now Maya is a lighter skin complexion woman. She always has her hair and makeup done. She gets cute, and I hate saying gets cute, we're not cute in a natural state. But when I say that, I'm just saying done up. I'm going to use the word done up. She gets her hair done. I don't want to say high maintenance either, because I'm high maintenance, but I don't have to have wig and lashes on to be high maintenance. So I guess this whole beauty aesthetic of you're more attractive and appealing if you have a lace front, a 40-inch bust down on your head versus me with my braids and my edges not done. So I think that's a constant struggle in our community. And Maya stitched it like, girl, I was just trying to help or whatever and stuff like that. But I think just realizing that Black women who look like me, who look like Fanita and some of the other dark-skinned creators, plus-size creators I look like, we're constantly being compared to like Respucia and what's the girl, Precious. So just this ugly narrative people try to push on dark-skinned Black girls that make us want to always have to have a bust down or our lashes and our hair and nails done to fit into some type of box that y'all can't label us Precious and Respucia for the rest of our life, which is very disheartening because we already have a hard time out here trying to fight for, our sense of self, fight for our sense of worth, with dating, with being seen, with having representation. And colorism comes into that, because when you have a lighter skinned woman who is even probably your size, a lighter skinned woman with better textured hair will be more socially acceptable than, my Black ass. And that is just the truth of society. It cuts deeper than when you're just telling us, well, just try this hairstyle, or you should do a wig or a bust down on that. And when you guys see my next hairstyle, I feel like you guys are going to see that was also rooted in some texturism. I made a poll on my IG. Go follow me once again. And I wanted to know what hairstyle you guys wanted to see me. I posted pictures with my fro that I've been doing. And I posted pictures with a sewing, a bust down. Because I have a whole bunch of like tracks and stuff. I was like, I might as well give myself a sewing. I love my sewings and stuff. But I stopped really getting them for a lot of reasons. I don't think the maintenance really blends with my hair. It is a lot of maintenance to always have your, you know, your bundles laid and stuff like that, especially if you have a closure or something. I'm not good with that mechanic, so I don't like to keep up with it. Really, like a wig is kind of easier because I could just throw it off my head, but even then, like, it gets tricky. I believe the bust down came in first place, and which was cool. I mean, which is not cool, but which was okay a little bit, because a lot of people said I look beautiful with the afro and it was sexy. So for you guys, shout out. But for the people who said bust down, I really want to know if it's a little bit related into texturism, and do you guys feel like I'm more socially acceptable if I have a bust down in my hair? And I feel like I get the most compliments and likes when I do have a bust down in my hair, or my hair is more socially acceptable. And I made a TikTok about this as well, and I was like, you know, especially going in New York City and stuff, men always catcalling me if I have like long socially pleasing hair, if I have a bust down on my hair and stuff. I'm 10 times more likely to be catcalled or called out by a man. And when I cut my hair, if I ever wear my natural hair out like this in this state, in like a smaller afro, not the ones that I do with synthetic hair, it's not the same reaction. Especially when I cut my hair. I had a brush cut. If you guys don't know, just go watch my older videos, my older vlogs, and you guys will see my natural hair. A guy that I'm not even gonna say talking because I don't do that. A guy that I've been friends with for a long time, and we were romantic friends. We're still in contact. He actually posted when we stopped talking around the time I cut my hair and like my look started to change and I wasn't getting bust downs. He posted on his story. He actually has long dreads. And if you're watching this, yes, I'm outing you. He has really long, beautiful dreads, and I love dreadheads. And I want to actually lock my hair. So I might go on that journey. Comment down below if you guys have locks in your hair, because I think I really want to sister lock my hair by the end of the year. So he posted on his Instagram story when we stopped talking, and I really feel like we stopped talking because he didn't find me conventionally attractive anymore. My skin got darker, but I'm gonna just get to the point. He posted, I wish I could find a girl whose hair is longer than mine when I cut my hair. And I bully him to this day because it actually cut deeper than it confirmed. It didn't cut, it just confirmed what I already know about black men. Yes, he's a black man. It confirms what black men have already treated me like since the beginning of time. You know, if I have hair like this, I won't be even romantically accepted by a man because they want, you know, they want a Normani. They want a attractive, societal accepted version of what they think I should look like, when this is all natural, baby. Like, I want someone who's going to love me in my natural state, and I love me in my natural state. So I believe that's enough. But to just get that out there, I bag the most people when, you know, I'm done up and not in my natural state. Speaking of that, if you guys are on TikTok as well, if you guys follow Lip Gloss, she made a video on exactly, hers blew up. So I want to know why mine segment. But she made a video and I love it because I follow her, and she was talking about she was doing her natural hair, and she was doing like a little series on how she was like learning to love herself and, you know, go out socially with her natural hair. And I love that because, like I said, girls, we don't get to just wear our fro out and put on a nice dress and feel pretty. I told my friend as well, like, she's always asked me to go out and stuff like that, and I will always put on my, you know, my wig and stuff if my natural hair is out. I don't care if I'm just shoving that wig on with a scarf or a headband or a hat in front of it. Just because I have a wig, I feel more comfortable going out in a dressier setting instead of wearing my natural hair, and that is heartbreaking. So she did that, and she was saying how white men, you know, it's easier to bag a white man if, you know, she has her natural hair out. And I completely agree. To be honest, you know, even dating with white men, I won't get too off topic. It's already hard to see if they like, you know, like black women, especially dark-skinned black women. But I think it was definitely easier for a white man to find me more attractive. Like, I actually have worn my hair out and stuff like that, and white men have, you know, been like, what's good? Like, what's up with you? They don't necessarily judge you more than black men will harper down on that butt. And to prove her point, she got so much backlash on that video. It was heartbreaking, and really to see how many people, some black men violated her privacy actually, and set up an account for her, like a Hinge account or something, and put pictures with her natural hair and then her real hair out, her natural hair and then like her with braids or something. And she was like, she got so many compliments on her natural hair, like, this is a lie, black men love her. Why would you do that? Like, what in your right mind will possess you? And that is just the horror that black women, especially dark-skinned black women, have to go through with, you know, going through their natural hair. Embracing natural beauty and stop comparing yourself to Diana Ross. This is personal for me. I definitely understand what you're saying. So when you wear your natural hair out, a lot of people will compare you to like a Diana Ross or a Shaka Khan, just a more like vibrant, ethnocentric black woman, and try to make it seem like, oh, you have to be in touch and in tune to be wearing your natural hair out, like she's this high goddess. They will, I feel like, almost mock what it means to like just embrace your natural hair and wear it out. Yeah, because Diana Ross has an afro don't mean I'm trying to like create a Diana Ross vibe, you know, or a Lauryn Hill vibe because I'm wearing my natural hair out. Like, let's just let me wear my natural hair out, please. Thank you. So I definitely agree with that. Okay, another one is, she said, I'm glad you brought this up. It's hard getting hairstyles that will last when you work out daily. Oh, I like that. Speaking of bust downs, I do not get sew-ins and stuff like that anymore, or a lace front. A sew-in, yes. A lace front, no, because I will sweat it out within 2 days. The first time I got a bust down, not the first time, but the last time I got a bust down, like a frontal, and it was glued down. It's starting to rain, so you guys might hear that. The last time I got a frontal, I paid like $100, and it was supposed to last me 2 weeks, and it lasted me like 3 days, because I went outside and I worked out, and I put a scarf on it, everything. I tied it down, and I guess I must have tied it down to the point where that sweat and moisture locked with whatever glue was on there, and it slipped off my head right after that workout. So it's hard being a black woman who works out and takes care of yourself. Let me say this. When you're a practical black woman, I work out at least 5 to 6 times a day. Y'all see that. And versus black girls who have a very there's a lot of I'm going to just keep it above with y'all, because I would hate to try to sugarcoat for the black woman. There's a lot of black women who can just get pretty. And I'm saying that in a way that you can always do your makeup. You can always have a frontal and a bust down, because you don't do too much in your everyday. You might go to work, but it doesn't require a lot of movement, or, you know, you hang out with your friends, you in a club and stuff like that. But me, if I'm constantly working out, I'm running left to right, you know, I have a very active lifestyle that requires me to have something practical. So like braids is really practical for me. Anything in a protective hairstyle is very practical for me to have, because I have to think about my lifestyle in that way. Like, I don't want to be sweating out a $100 frontal in 3 days every time. And also, just having bundles and stuff in your hair it gets kind of what I'm supposed to do with it or something, or put a scarf and a bonnet and all of that in my head just to go to the gym. No, now I'm double sweating because I got all this hot stuff on my head and I'm trying to work out. So, you know, I like that I could just throw my box braids up in a nice bun and a nice ponytail and keep it moving. You know, I can go to the gym, sweat it out. I ain't gotta worry about it coming out, slipping out in front of nobody, nothing. I tried to wear a wig in the gym. I was in school, and I was kind of pissed off because my gym bag was in there, My gym crush was in there, and that was the time I had to do my own hair. So my hair wasn't done. I just threw on a wig because, you know, I didn't want to look conventionally unattractive. And the worst mistake I ever did, I didn't lay the wig down, and I tried to put like a scarf or something over it. And I kid you not, I was jump roping, and that thing was coming up and coming up. It was sweating off and sweating off. And I was more embarrassed that I tried to put on this wig going to the gym than I could have just put a scarf over my natural hair or wear my actual natural hair out and have a good workout that was good for me. But I spent the whole time in there self-conscious, worrying about how my wig might slip up in front of the gym bed, than just wearing my natural hair, because he clearly wasn't paying attention either way you flip it. So hairstyles that will last when you work out daily. Do what works for you. I love a cornrows. Another friend who has natural hair of mine, she used to do braid outs a lot. Not like she would braid it out, but she would just braid them down in like singles, and she would just keep those in for weeks. She was a cheerleader, and it lasted her really well. And to me, that looks so cute on her. So do what works for you. Personally, a buzz down in the gym would never be my vibe. It just won't. Maybe like if I'm sitting on Cabo vacation for a week, y'all might see me with a new bust down. And I've been actually wanting to get some bust downs now that I'm working me another job. But realistically, I'm gonna be working out. It's giving sewing if you see me with a bust down. Keep it real. And guys, it feels so freaking soft, like cotton ball soft. I love it. I have not had soft hair in forever. Like, I feel like every time I get a hairstyle, I'm not gonna lie, it changes texture almost. Not like 4A, 4B, it's 4C always, but sometimes it's a little more coarse than I like it. Sometimes the curls are tighter, and now it's just giving poofy vibes. I can't wait to grow my fro out. I don't know, that's the only reason why I haven't been wanting to lock my hair, because I've been really want to grow a fro out. So yeah. My friend said the obsession over categorizing hair type. Yeah, this one goes deep, and I'm gonna start spilling some tea for y'all. So I actually have, like I said, I have friends of all different hair textures, and most of my friends are black girls because, yeah. But I do have a few friends who have natural hair, and their texture is different, which I said makes them they think, you know, conventionally attractive. And they're always like, oh, my hair is this texture, like 4A, 4B, I got a 3C. But I think that once again goes back into texturism and wanting to fit conventional beauty standards. But y'all do not know how many times a friend has told me, oh, what you gonna do with your hair and things like that. Like, girl, what did you talk? Girl, be for real. Be for real. What are you talking about? What I'm gonna do with my hair? I literally wore my hair out one natural time, and a friend of mine commented, she was like, oh, what you gonna do with your hair? And then I have a friend who every time I'm taking out my natural hair or something like that, we end up on the phone or she's around me and she starts laughing. Like, bitch, what is funny about, I don't know. To me, I don't like laughing around me. If we not laughing, if it wasn't a deliberate joke, what are you laughing about? Like, and I really used to get real conscious. I be trying to, you know, punk her back, like, what's good. But, like, they'll never admit it, but the fact that a lot of women will think that, you know, they will have that same opinion that I describe men, that you're less pretty, you're less attractive and stuff because you wear your natural hair out. Like, girls in school, I went to St. John's University, and I don't know, a lot of those girls, if you ask me, I'm talking junk for real. A lot of them girls ask me, they want to be conventionally beautiful so bad. Everyone in there thinks they're some type of influencer or going to be a superstar. And I'm not shitting on nobody. But there's only one Beyonce out here for a reason. You know what I mean? And there's 1,000 pretty faces. I feel like people think because they're pretty, they're supposed to have some type of platform. And it's just not true. So when I was conventionally attracted for these girls, they would always try to, oh, sis, blah, blah, blah. And to this day, I don't believe that, this is so controversial. Not controversial, but this gets deep. I don't feel like Okay, so a lot of people were getting friendships based off aesthetics. You know what I mean? Who look good with who. There's videos about that. Who looks good with who would make you look good at a club, who will make you look good at a lounge in front of boys and stuff like that. And nobody want no dark-skinned plus-size girl with her natural hair out, as their friend. They don't feel like I would make them look good. But because I have a better persona and a better platform than most, a lot of people in that school seen it and they wanted the platform I came with, but they don't want what I come with. So I have a lot of friends who stay close to me on social media, but we could never be friends in real life because I don't fit their aesthetic. And do I notice? Yes. Do I play a part of their game? Hell no. And will I put these hoes on when I'm up? Hell no, because I notice when the real love and support comes. I see it day in and day out. I've done so many things, and you can see who's genuinely there for you and who's only watching you and congratulating you because they don't feel like they don't want to miss out when you become the Beyonce. Everybody want to say, oh, I was cool with Beyonce. We went to school together. No, baby, you don't know me. Okay, I'm coming down on a few more questions, and we're going to head to the other side of my hair. So, the next comment someone put is, always stop putting heat on your head. I think this is emphasized a lot with, once again, black women policing other black women on what to do with their hair. And they're always telling us, stop putting heat to your head. It's going to damage it. I know a lot of other black women who do, get perms or, they put heat to their head. Like, other black women will literally bash them. And I think that's another thing we have to stop doing in the black community, which I've been saying. Stop bashing other black women about our hair. We already get enough of that from the world. Like, why do we want to get that from, people, other black women that are supposed to be uplifting each other? And I'm like, you can see how much black women hate themselves when they do that. Really, that's what I'm gonna say. You could see how much black women hate themselves when, they're always trying to police other black women. I've had black friends talk about like, oh, they want to date white men or lighter men with good hair so their kids don't come out with nappy hair. It's freaking ridiculous. My sister has beautiful hair, like conventionally, her hair is so long, it's like damn near to her butt. She's 8 years old, and we have the same parents. Same parents. My dark-skinned father and my, brown-skinned, light-skinned mother, you know what I mean? They were not over here, like, oh, if we have babies with each other, look how they're gonna come out. And a lot of people are literally procreating with other people just to play science, Sid the Science Kid with their kids, or Bill Nye the Science Guy with their kids' genetics. And I feel like that is a form of delusion and self-hate in its largest sense. You know what I'm trying to say? I want chocolate babies. I always say that. I told my friend, and I don't care what type of head I get this. I told my friend I personally like to date in my race. 1, because I love black love. And 2, because if I were to go get a white husband, I do not want to procreate. Now, granted, my kids could come out dark as me. And if I had a white husband, because I'm not going to stop if he's the one for me. But if I had a white husband, let's necessarily say, I would hope they came out my color and not mixed, because I feel like there's enough mixed curly headed kids to go around for enough. We got enough, Travis. We got enough Stormies and stuff in the world for decades. I want to create more black, dark skinned babies who look like me, so they can see that they're worth love, that they're just as beautiful, Like, that is what I want. I want chocolate babies who look like me. So I literally know so many black girls, like dark-skinned black girls, who have so much internalized hate that they don't want their baby looking nothing like you. I'm like, girl, you have natural black hair. Like, what are you saying? Do you hate yourself? And they get so defensive about it because they know it's true. You do hate yourself. If you feel like you want to procreate with something else, just so your kids don't have, texture 4C here or something like that. Because y'all are obsessed with mixed babies and light skin. Let's talk about it. Y'all are obsessed with making light-skinned babies with curly head kids. And truth be told, not all light skins is cute. Just because you're light-skinned with curly hair do not make you cute. You know how many ugly light skins I know? But because y'all feel like y'all light-skinned, you automatically think your baby's going to be cute. Y'all be trying to create exotic babies. Y'all want light-skinned babies with green eyes, one green, one blue. Real curly 3A hair. Maybe with some blonde and a patch in it. Y'all want y'all kids to look like, you know, they fresh out of, you know, a foreign part of Brazil or something. Like, baby girl, you're black. Your mama black. Your daddy black. You're black. Stop. Why is y'all running away from y'all black features? Me? I ain't gonna do that. One thing about me, I ain't gonna do that, baby. My kid, I don't care if my baby feature gonna look like this. They gonna be beautiful. Cause that's on period. Period. Moving on, the last comment I got before I start ranting about, you know, more black hair is $700 box braids. Now it's thundering outside, period, because they know. So the comment says $700 box braids. And let me just touch on this because the girls are in a frenzy about these hairstylists. And let me tell you, I am too. Y'all gotta stop doing here. I think the problem is we have so many black owned businesses, and I'm a firm believer in everything black ain't crack. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? Everything black ain't crack. Meaning, just because a black person is doing it don't mean it's good or it's of quality. Like I said, we have a lot of bogus black people in our community as well. I'm calling y'all out on your sugar on the iced tea. Y'all are doing here in y'all living room. Y'all are doing here in y'all room that y'all set up a little chair and a grass wall with, and that y'all made an Instagram page for. And y'all gonna go ahead and charge girls $200 flat for an install that's gonna last 4 or 5 days with some $17 glue you bought. And because you had to pay $300 on a chair, you think we got to compensate for your investments. Now we're becoming professional models, having to take pictures every time we get our hair done. And then y'all have all these booking fees and rules on what we must do before we get our hair done. And if we late, our appointment gonna be canceled. But when y'all late, and oh, sorry, boo, I had a late night. Sorry, boo, my customer, she came in late and it ran over. So can we reschedule? Y'all good for that? But y'all not going to talk about that. Y'all charging 700 box braids, but I have to come with my hair washed. Y'all not going to put no type of growth product in my hair or nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? But y'all gonna put a whole bunch of jam and shining jam in my hair to do these little knotless or these little box braids that y'all learn how to do. But that's the thing. Y'all are hairstylists, not hairdressers. Have y'all not certified? Me personally, I'm about to stop going to girls who won't wash my hair. And then that's another problem. You want to go get your natural hair done, and now you have to go find a bitch who specializes in natural hair. I thought that's what, you know, when I used to go get my hair done as a kid, I only knew the black salon where, you know, you would get your hair washed, you could get a perm, you could get a braids, you could get your sewing done. I used to go to a shop, get my hair washed, all of that, set and dry, roller perm, whatever, and it would be a normal fee. Now you got to pay $500-$600 just to see somebody who specializes in natural hair. So I got to pay double the money to get my real hair done? What are you saying? Y'all make people not even want to do it. That's why I'm learning how to do my own right now, because I'm not about to be paying y'all $1,000 to, you know, wash my regular hair and give me a little blowout because other girls won't do it. Because now we have stylists and, you know, these home-based stylists that y'all learning off of YouTube and not hairdressers. And I respect the hustle, but learn about just how you learn how to do that little bust down. Learn about how to grow all types of hairs. Learn about what products and stuff and what hair porosities and stuff will take which product and will help retain the most length and the most moisture and, you know, density within somebody's hair. But instead, y'all charging $700, $1,000 for box braids, and my hair breaking off. It don't dry it out. No. The difference when I take out my hair, though, I will be the first to admit, like, it's a beautiful difference. I'm not ashamed of you know, my natural hair being in this natural state. I actually like it. I embrace it more because it makes me unique from you ugly ass done up bitches. Or I'm sorry I'm cussing on this. I hope YouTube don't get me. But it's true. I feel like y'all bully black girls and their natural hair so much. We ready to start bullying y'all back. You bust down bitches. We're gonna start bullying y'all back. You know, we're not gonna take this crap. Cause while y'all trying to be too busy trying to fit in, we busy out here loving ourselves and rocking what's, you know, what God gave us. And y'all over here are self-hating. Not to say everybody with a bust down is a self-hate, because I wear bust downs. But y'all know, the girls who are taking offense to it, y'all the ones. The girls who are mad at what I'm saying, y'all are the ones who really hate yourself in your natural state. And y'all hate girls who look like me. And that's why y'all always trying to say that we need to change our appearance to look more conventionally attractive for you. No, baby, not over here. We're not doing that. Okay, so I spoke on natural hair with dating, and I kind of just want to touch on this before I end this, and how like being a dark-skinned 4C hair girl has like revolutionized my life, to be honest. Like I said, I feel like it's harder to get my content out. I'm speaking from experience now. This is nobody's comments. I just want a moment of rawness, a moment where I can speak my mind and my truth and what I feel. It's been really hard for me to get my content out, not because it's not good, but because of what I look like and what I represent. And I'm glad that there's other dark-skinned creators who are natural based, that get to just live and coexist, to talk about being plus size and dark skinned to get a following, because that are the people who relate to us. And now, because I'm a dark skinned plus size girl, I make content for the average dark skinned plus size girl, because I know you're 10 times more likely to relate and actually watch my content than most people, than girls who don't look like me. But that gets hard when I want to make fitness content or food content and stuff like that, but I can't reach as many people because of what I look like. And it makes me really self-conscious sometimes, not how I look, but it makes me self-conscious that I don't feel like my content gets or will get the same recognition as girls who constantly do themselves up. A lot of the girl talks and stuff that I watch on YouTube, I told you guys in this video, I've been getting insecure about my visual aesthetics. And I have a camera and all that, so it's not really too much quality. I know girls who film on their phones. But just because a lot of the sit down talks and stuff I watch, a lot of them have like wigs on and their makeup's always done and they have these cute clothes on. And then for me, I was just happy I got to put on a sports bra and a shirt for y'all to sit, and some earrings to be. I literally put these earrings on just to film this video. All of this stuff on. So I don't know. I'm gonna hold out unto God that He changes that for me, that I don't really have to switch up my aesthetic to gain a following. But I do want to try and experiment. And if you're watching this, y'all gonna be my. We're gonna be living proof. We're gonna be living proof. It was a little net, y'all. That y'all know I've been on a fitness journey and stuff like that, and I've talked about in my vlog. If you guys don't follow my channel, go subscribe. But in my upcoming vlog that I'm posting, I talk about like wanting to, I've done a lot of healing work on the inside over the past years, getting comfortable with my natural hair, because like I said before, I would never do this. I would never wear my natural hair out. I probably wouldn't come on camera. And actually hitting rock bottom helped me, because I was like, girl, you already here. You might as well be vulnerable from this spot, because nobody could ever take you back. Like if I give y'all my raw at different points in my life, you could never use that against me, because I've given it to y'all in healing. You know what I'm trying to say? My little helper in the back. I just wanted to show you guys my natural hair. Look at how much it's grown. I'm so excited. I kind of want to just wear it out now. I look really cute. It's so soft. Yeah, it's really dirty. But yeah, but you guys, I just wanted to show you guys too. It was a mixture of stress and like my braids being so heavy, because my head literally feels so light now that I don't have my braids in. But it did cause a little breakage right here. But we're gonna get that back unlocked. But I just wanted to show y'all how much my hair is growing.
It's really pretty.
Thanks, Kim. All right, we out.